Hey, howdy folks. Welcome back to Creating Hanley. I am the Hanley at Creating Hanley, and we are finishing this quilt today. Right now, we're doing it. This is going to be called the finale, and what I'm doing is I'm putting on these borders. Well, the binding, which is actually just a curled over binding. So this is the backing that I just curled over. So we're going to finish this Cats at Home quilt. We're going to do it right now. And speaking of cats at home, we have a cat at home right here. Say hi, Sabrina. Say hi, Sabrina. Okay, so. All right. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the last little bit here of this binding, and let me show you what I've done. Let me just take this off. So, here's the quilt top right here, and then I did not create a sandwich, so there's no batting in between the backing and the top. So I have the quilt top here, and this is that luxe fleece backing, and it's going to be a nice lighter quilt or blanket for like spring, summer, fall, whatever. Maybe even winter if it's a light winter. But so what I've done is just the backing. I just trimmed a little bit extra, and then you just roll it over to meet that front, and then you roll it over again. Okay? So, roll it to meet the fabric, and then once you're there, you roll that over again, and then you sew this down. So you use a blanket stitch or a zigzag or whatever you want right along here. Okay, and that's what we are doing right here. And then I don't have wonder clips. I'm just using these binding clips, these paper clips. So that's what I'm using here, and pins. But I find the pins stick in my hands and everywhere I don't want it to be. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna finish this off real quick, guys. So I'm gonna do the best I can on the video. It's gonna get messy, it's gonna get loud, and I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so it's all wonky, whatever, we're just going for it. Okay, guys, so here we go, the last little bit. These get stuck all over the place. Makes my stitching wonky. Nothing is ever straight. Whoa, stop. Slow down. Get on them binders. Alright, here we go. Last little bit right here. I want to relieve some of this tension right there. A couple more inches here. Now I'm coming up to the corner right here. So I'm going to roll this under, and I'm going to make it kind of like a gift package, like with paper. So you kind of like roll that under. And then I don't want it to twist, so it's kind of, there we go. Relieve some of that pressure. And here we go. It's getting really thick. Oh, yep, too thick. Of course that would be on camera. Alright, be very careful you don't break a needle. Yeah, this is really thick right here. So I'm just hand wheeling the stitch. Now after this project, I should probably change out the needle. Okay, so right here at this corner, I'm going to turn and come down to the center of this line. Change out the needle so that I use a sharp needle in the next project. Okay, so I'm gonna lock stitch it right here. Alright. Woo! That was crazy. Yeah, that's at the end. This is not straight at all. This is not how I wanted it to be sewn. This whole line. Pretty much wonky the whole way, guys. Binding is not my thing. Now I have one more corner to do. Oh, gotta take this out. So, let's move all this blanket. I have this one little corner to do right here. I gotta finish this little corner right here. So, I'm gonna come in backwards and do it this way. And I wanna pick up where I left off. So I know where I left off right here. There's that string right here. So, I'm just gonna trim that off ahead of time. And start the new stitching right over it. Okay. Now, zoom on down. Okay, now I'm going to stop it right here, take out this clip. I'm going to try to slow this down a little bit more so that I can... There we go. Now this might get stuck too. It's really thick. Hey, that worked. Alright. Now, are we done? I think we are done. I'm going to stitch that little pocket just in case it tends to get caught on something like a cat nail or something in the dryer. There we go. Stitch that all down. Lock it in place. And we have finished our Cats at Home lap quilt. We are finished. Well, I take that back. The only other thing that I want to do is add my label. So I'm going to add my label. Here's my label, Creating Hanley. And I don't know where to put that. Alright, let's figure it out, guys. So, I'm going to swing this around. I'll show you the quilt right here. How does it go? It goes like this. Can you see that? The Cats at Home. Can you see that all right? So it kind of goes like this. Just like that. And then you got the Luxe. See that right there? And then these cats. So, when you're wrapping it up on the couch or, you know, at a work desk or, you know, if you're reading or something, you just kind of have a blanket here or you have a blanket like this, you're really not interested in examining the, oh, look at the binding stitch. I wonder why that's all crooked. You're probably not going to be doing that. You're going to be going, oh, this is so warm and cuddly. I love it, right? At least I think so. Okay. So now where do I want to put this label? Probably at the bottom somewhere. Maybe on the back. Let's see. This is the top. So perhaps maybe right here. What do you think? Maybe right here on the bottom. So like a Creating Hanley label. Right there. I think that works, guys. Alright, so I'm going to swing you around here. And let's see if we can sew this on. Now, I know I have to cut this extra string right here. And then any other strings hanging out, I need to trim. And I also want to change my stitch type. So we're going to put that right there. So on my machine, I'm just going to do a straight stitch and with a locking what's it called? A locking stitch, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to leave my presser foot on, or my walking foot. I have my walking foot on right here. I'm just going to leave that on. And hopefully I can line this up right. Nope, that is not right. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. Just because. Alright, let's see if this is better. It's a little much. Alright, now I'm going to change this around a little bit. Okay, this is real time, guys. Here we go. Get to the corner here. Stop. Turn. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I gotta put this in your face here. Okay. Turn this around. Be careful you're not yanking on that needle. Okay. Right down this side. Good. Now, come this way. Oh, this is turning out pretty nice. Okay, and then change direction again. Now here's this. Trim that off. Awesome. And we did it. Okay, pull that out for the label. And there it is. Creating Hanley. The label. Great, guys. I think that is it. So I think that's all I wanted to show you on there. This is done. So I missed my deadline of when I personally wanted to give this gift to that person, but that was the self-imposed deadline. So that was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, there we go. How do you like it? And then, so we have the label. Yeah, nice. Right there. Fantastic. Alright, guys. So that is it for this quilt. The binding. So again, the binding just looks like this. You can see the stitching is absolutely terrible, but on that binding. But I really don't think the person getting it is going to care. Even if you use it as a picnic blanket or to throw on a lounge chair outside, right? Like, the stitching is absolutely terrible. It's just horrible. I mean, look at this. All the way across. That's just bad. It's bad. Bad. Anyway, it doesn't really matter when you snuggle up in it. The stitching is going to hold these in place, all this fabric in place. So who really cares, right? Yeah. But at least the binding is flat. I will say this. The binding is flat. The binding is flat. It's not twisted or torqued. The quilt lays flat. It's not twisted or torqued, corkscrew, or anything like that. And it's labeled. Now, the only thing I would add to giving this as a gift, if you want to give quilts as a gift and they have not been washed yet, I would recommend putting with this gift little care instructions. You can print it out on paper, an index card, a fancy piece of cardstock, or whatever you want to do. Or you can make fabric quilted postcards. You can even make quilted postcards, and maybe I could do that in a tutorial at some point. And then also put in like color catchers for the laundry. Put in a couple, 1 or 2 or 3 color catchers when you give quilts as gifts, especially if you have colors that may run, like red, dark blues, something like that. Now this has oranges in it, so it may run, and I do have white in here. So this light gray can pick up on the oranges next to it if that runs. So, you know, and I have white in here, and with these little reds, which this probably won't run, but you never know. And then it could leak onto the luxe fleece on the back too. So that is my suggestion, guys. And there it is. The quilt is now finale. It's done. So I will not wash this first. I will let the new owner wash it whenever she feels like it. And there you go. Ta-da! So, thanks for watching this whole series. It is now done, complete, finale, sayonara, see you later. So, yes, thanks for watching, thanks for playing along, thanks for sewing along. And if you have any more suggestions of anything you'd like to see in the future, please leave a comment down below, and I will be sure to get something out to you soon. Alright, folks, thanks. I love all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Make sure you leave a comment, you know, on something. And there you go. All right, happy quilting. Bye. Oh, yeah, this is Creating Hanley at Creating Hanley. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.